Well, this is fun.
Well, you're the one who doesn't want to speak. Come on, Tori, why don't you tell me something about yourself?
You know too much already.
Fine, I'll just make it up. I'm sure it's more interesting anyway. Let's see, you probably grew up in Tremont, and it was boring with a capital B. You had mom and dad, the perfect little marriage, picket white fence, dog named Spot.
My father abused me, and my mother committed suicide. Does that answer your questions?
What about the rest of your childhood?
What about it?
Did you have any friends? Played a school band, team sport, what?
Let's see. In 6th grade, I was vice president of the chess club. And Susie Livingston, who was the president, was a spoiled little brat. And she always held it over my head. Now, she had the perfect little family life. She always thought she was better than me. But I finally put her in her place.
What did you do?
We were walking home from school one day, and I just lost a big match. And she just kept going on and on about how stupid I was. So we passed by this site where a house was being built. And there was an empty well. And I pushed her in. Seeing her at the bottom of that well, I don't think I'd ever seen her so quiet. She was so quiet.
You didn't.
No one ever knew it was me who did it. Everybody thought it was an accident. Except for Todd.
Todd?
Todd Dupree, my first boyfriend in 8th grade. I loved him. I loved him, and I trusted him completely. So I finally told him one day that it was me that finally had to make Susie keep her big mouth shut. Well, he told me he was gonna go to the police because I was sick. Couldn't have that, could I? It was tough. Seeing all that blood, hearing him scream. But you know what? He betrayed me. So he deserved it. Oh, and then, of course, there was Stuart.
Your husband? Oh, God, no.
Mm-hmm. I thought we had the perfect little marriage, and then I found out that he was cheating on me with some trashy little office temp. Well, that was that. The next day, Stuart had his fateful car accident. Bye-bye, Stuart. Hello, Ross. Oh, I'm writing that word.
Well, then I have my signals crossed. No, Felicia, I thought Blake had an appointment with you today. No, I talked to Holly. She doesn't know. I left a message with Harley. Okay, would you do that for me, please? Thank you, Felicia. Yes. Blake, where are you? Don't scare me like this.
Well, someone's awfully quiet all of a sudden.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you killed 3 people.
Believe whatever you want, Blake. I don't really care.
What about Ross? I mean, why'd you break the pattern? He's the one who hurt you, not me.
Because Ross loved me. And he never would have done what he did if it wasn't for you. You drove him to it. Does that answer your questions? You know what, Blake? I don't really care. I'm going to bed. Oh, and if you want the cot, too bad.
Like I could sleep knowing the depth of your depravity.
I'm sorry, did you say something?
No! Sweet dreams, dear. Don't even think about it. The only way out of here is with that key that I swallowed. If I'm dead, it's gone. And you're gonna be spending quite a bit of quality time with a corpse.
Why did you swallow that key? What did you possibly hope to accomplish? Now we're never gonna get out of here. You know, what would you have done if I was really sick?
Well, Tori, dear, if you really had been sick, you wouldn't have had the energy to jump me, and I'd still have the key. So basically, you created this problem.
Oh, and you came up with a fabulous solution.
I would rather spend the rest of my life here than let you anywhere near my family.
I hope that that key is doing terrible things to your insides.
Actually, I have an iron constitution. Banana? At least I brought you healthy food, balanced meals. I even brought you medicine when you were sick.
Yeah, that was a real shocker. Hey, why didn't you just let me die when you had the chance?
I thought about it.
But you brought me medicine instead.
You know, I could have gotten arrested. Those weren't easy to get.
So, I'm supposed to be grateful?
Yes. You're supposed to be grateful that you're not rotting in here while I'm sitting in some jail. Yes. You're supposed to be grateful I made the decision that I made. And yes, you should be grateful that I went and got you food and water. And yes, you should be damned grateful I'm even considering letting you out of here. Eventually. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Gives you energy to sleep with other women's husbands and kidnap their children.
Okay, I never kidnapped your children. And just for the record, despite what I wanted you to believe, I would never hurt Clarissa or the boys. I love those kids. It's not their fault you're their mother.
You know, for a moment, you almost sounded sane. Fruit with your cereal?
I am not hungry.
Oh, come on, you should eat. Really, eat. I don't want you getting cranky. Well, after you eat, I kind of thought that maybe, we'd work on your hair.
Would you please just stop being so nice to me? You're freaking me
Oh,
out.
please, Tori, go ahead and eat. Hmm? Hmm? No. If you don't eat, your body goes into starvation mode, and you start storing up fat like the Eskimos.
Okay, okay, if you will just shut up, I will eat. But I want your food.
My food.
That's right, give it to me. What do you think, I'm stupid? You probably spit in mine or something.
Here you go.
Thank you. And I want your soda.
Oh. Fine.
Now I want to see you take a big old sip out of that one. Come on, Blake. Do it. You're not drinking my soda.
I will, when I'm ready.
I knew I was right. I knew there was something wrong with it.
Fine. Air make you feel better? Go ahead, eat.
Cute. Very cute.
I didn't want to disappoint you.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Well, I'm just imagining you in prison garb. Cute little orange jumpsuit, army work boots.
I'm not going to prison.
Soon it will be like you never existed. I can't wait. It's gonna be over.
Yeah, You're right, Blake. It is gonna be over. It's gonna be over very soon.
Yeah, well, sure. Your memory will linger for a little while like a bad aftertaste. Oh, but Tori, within a couple of years, you're gonna be like you never existed.
That's it. I would rather spend eternity with a corpse than listen to any more of this from you, Blake.
Good soda, huh? How did you? Well, you just needed to relax for a little while, so I just gave you a couple of muscle relaxants. Don't worry, they're gonna wear off in a couple of hours, and I will be home with Ross and my children.
I thought that you...
What, swallowed this dirty, disgusting key? I don't think so. Think about all the people who touched it. No, I just kept it someplace safe until you calmed down.
How could you know that I was gonna...
What, want my soda? Oh, please, Tori. As usual, I was one step ahead of you.
Like, please, you can't leave me.
I can't leave you here? I'm sorry, honey. I thought that you needed some time and some solitude to reflect on your evil, pathetic, twisted little life. Don't worry. I won't come back and bother you again. Unless, of course, I bring the police. Toodaloo.